Meanwhile.
But what the mill deck does have is Bitterblossom, Alex. So if you've ever wanted a Bitterblossom deck that actually is good, maybe? So we are playing a little bit of Mill Rogues, Rogue Mill, whatever you want to call it. The name is based on the fact that this is in fact a rogue tribal deck. So we're playing Thieves Guild Enforcer, which is a single black for a flash 1/1. Says whenever Thieves Guild Enforcer or another rogue enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent mills 2 cards, and as long as opponents have 8 or more cards in their graveyard, Thieves Guild Enforcer gets +2/+1 and has Death Touch. So it's very similar to Delver of Secrets in its own way. Then, 2 CMC, we have Soaring Thought-Thief, and this is a flash again and flying. As long as the opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, rogues you control get +1/+0. It's a 1/3 itself, so as long as your opponent has the 8 or more requisite cards in their graveyard, it is a 2/3 flying, but also gives your other rogues +1 power. And whenever 1 or more rogues you control attacks, each opponent mills 2 cards. So you can get multiple triggers from multiple Soaring Thought-Thieves, but you can't get multiple triggers from the same Soaring Thought-Thief per combat. You can only mill 2 per combat, but that's fine, good enough. And then we have Bitterblossom. It says at the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life, create a 1/1 black fairy rogue creature token with flying, which synergizes with Thieves Guild Enforcer in that it triggers Thieves Guild Enforcer every time it puts a token into play, and Soaring Thought-Thief because the tokens will be 2/1s once the Soaring Thought-Thief has become a lord. We've got 1 Mystic Sanctuary in the deck to team up with Deprive and or Archmage's Charm. We've got 4 of Drown and Loch. So this card is sweet because it basically counterspell/terminate in this deck. And along with Thought Scour, we should have that pretty much always active. We're playing 4 Mishra's Bauble because we've got Lurrus of the Dream Den in the sideboard, a couple of Spell Snares, a couple of Cling the Dust to hedge against the meta, 4 Fatal Push, 3 Thoughtseize. So generally, we're just going to sack our opponents pretty hard in the early game with little bits of interaction here or there. We've got a reasonable sideboard plan. We're just kind of playing tempo all the way through with the ability to mill our opponents out, but mostly we're playing a tempo deck. Mostly this is a tempo deck. I should reiterate, milling our opponent out is not the main goal with this deck, period. That is not the main goal. We just have a lot of different cards that gain benefits from our opponent being milled until 8 cards are in their graveyard. We don't need to do more than that. We don't need to do more than that, period. Less than that is not great. And then post-board, we don't even turn into that much more of a mill deck. So this is really about playing an aggressive tempo plan, which I now have reservations about, but that's fine. That's fine. Seems like this deck actually is going to be very difficult to pilot on a first go, but let's see how she goes. Meanwhile, in the modern leagues where we are slaughtered for not having a powerful proactive game plan. Actually, we kind of do. So what we need to be cognizant of is matchups like Jund or Black-Red mid-range, which are just chock full of removal. Those decks are going to be the most difficult for us. Any deck that's packing like 7 removal or 7 discard spells and like some bolts and pushes, yeah, those are going to be really tough. We're starting out here against Frank Bonaparte, Napoleon's American brother. But we're on the play, so that ain't not bad. Alright. Boop. Lurrus. Sweet Demon Hellcats. They also have Lurrus. Did we ever escape the Companion era, or did the Companion era escape from us? 4 lands is not what I want. 2 lands is much better. 2 lands is a lot better. I think I'm just ditching one of these Thought Scours. Opponent kept their 7. I am upset. It's fine. It's going to be fine. Don't Thoughtseize me. Don't do... Alright. I'm going to Thought Scour them in response. Want to make sure I can get this Drown in the Loch live next turn no matter what. So I think this is going to be a matchup where our Snapcaster Mages come in, because it's all going to be about grind. Snaps, Spell Pierces, maybe some Engineered Explosives, maybe Collective Brutalities. We'll see what they're up to overall. I do not actually want to play that this turn. I'm going to fetch Shock in response, play Soaring Thought-Thief. Hopefully he will not instantaneously eat a bolt. So I would assume they're most likely to take Archmage's Charm here. Archmage's Charm here. What was the word that finally convinced me to say arc? I still am trying to work on it, but damn it. Don't remember. But I know there was one. I know there was one night where I was on stream and I was like, why do we say it this way? This is dumb. And then I realized that there was a word that I definitely said arc for, so. Arch Lightning? No, that's not it. Boop. Burning Inquiry! Oh, it's not the deck I thought it was. Interesting. Okay. So we're against Waste Not. Okay. Sounds like good news. It is. It is good news. Let me make a deal with you, opponent. Let me make a deal. I'm going to play this Archmage's Charm to draw 2 cards, and you're going to get me real good by Necrogen Spellbombing my last card in response. Deal? No, don't bolt my Soaring Thought-Thief. No, that wasn't the deal. That was not the deal, Blackheart. That wasn't the deal. Alright. Reset Archmage's Charm and Thoughtseize. And then if they spellbomb me, I'll draw 2 cards in response. Yeah, exactly. Yes, that's exactly what happened, Roy. So Waste Not, I don't mind them casting this turn. Unless they also hit a land. Ooh, this is going to be... I think the most dangerous thing in their hand is Kolaghan's Command. Well, I guess... So Crocs is not a big deal because they don't have anywhere near enough mana to escape it. But if they play it, I'll just draw 2 in response. I think we're just taking the Waste Not. The Waste Not is just by far the most dangerous thing here. Well, if they play it this turn, then they... Well, they've got the Spellbomb in play already. I gotta take the Waste Not. Ow! What is up, Jiggy, my wiggy? My wiggity whack friend. I am playing Bitterblossom. I'm discarding Bitterblossom? No, they have a Bolt. I want to make a Croc-Stitch Fairy deck. You've told me. It sounds like what you want to play is Niv Mizzet with a focus on shit. And my colors are not good enough here. All right. Niv Mizzet is proactive. 5-color Niv with Kroxa sounds brutally proactive. You could play the 60 card. You know how the 60 card Niv deck was like fancy Jund? Oh, they just put Lurrus in their hand? That's fine. Black mana. Okay, but like untapped black mana? That'll do. It's reactive. It needs things on the board to point removal at. It depends on how you. It depends on how you build it, right? So let's say you build it with Kroxa to fairy Bloodbraid Elf, Niv, and then choose your own adventure for the rest of the cards. Helix goes upstairs. I don't know. I don't feel like this is a ridiculous stretch to make it happen. Brennan 6 is also proactive. Yeah. Come on, Jiggy, you're smarter than me. You can figure that deck out. So Cling is excellent here because now we have an out for Kroxa. Did not consider the Bloodbraid Elf. So we can drown a Kroxa and then eat it with Cling to Dust if we have to, if they rip the last land that they want. Yeah, I hate Bloodbraid Elf too. I'm just saying it works for what you're trying to do with it. Yeah, all right. Is that all right? How all right is that? Not very? You can play Lazav in that deck. You can play Lazav. Nobody's saying you can't play Lazav. Is this okay? Probably not. I know they have Bolt still. And I know they have KCOM still, but KCOM's really clunky. It's this card is just better than Megrim. It's took a long time for them to create it, but once they did, it's like, oh yeah, Megrim always could have cost 2. They didn't have it. Cool. All right. Boop. Okay, I know they have a lightning bolt. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could go Lurrus into Soaring Thought-Thief and then still have my Cling to Dust up. The reason I'm bobbling myself is I want to know what I'm drawing into, see if it's useful. Obviously, a snow-covered swamp is not useful here. I could go Lurrus into Thieves Guild Enforcer or no, Soaring Thought-Thief is the only correct play here. Oh, except that I'm on 0 black at that point. I think it'll be all right. I choose this to be okay because I know one of the cards in their hand is Kolaghan's Command. I know another card is Lightning Bolt. They have to spend the bolt on the Lurrus pretty much. I mean, they could. Sure. You really got me. You really got me. All right. I'm not worried about dying on this turn. Maybe I should be, but I'm not. I should have done all that before combat to get the extra point of damage off my fairy token, but eh. All right, opponent. What do you got? What you gonna do for me? In the words of the great Shaka Khan. Oh, Roy, were you here last night when we were going off about Opposites Attract? Dude, that song slaps so hard. Song is really freaking good. I had no idea. It's really, it's a good freaking song, dude. Yeah. It's got the poppin' funk bass line. It's got the sort of Stevie Wonder harpsichord kind of deal. It's not a joke. That is a freaking good song, dude. I was not ready for it. And it's from the year I was born. Bolt the Thought-Thief, sure. Give another removal spell for Lurrus? Soul Guide Lantern. Okay. So you're gonna nuke my whole yard? But Lurrus has lifelink. Well, so that was one of those things, right, where like I had no idea who Paula Abdul was, period, right? When she became like I was paying any attention. She's one of those people who like was visible in pop culture, and I had literally no idea. Well, sure, she definitely could be playing a character as the American Idol judge, but the point is like she was one of those people. Like I apparently Randy Jackson was a producer, right? I have no idea. Apparently Simon Cowell exists. I don't know what his deal is. The point is like I don't know any of those people for actually whatever they've done with their lives, right? I'm sure it's great, whatever it is, but like it was just one of those things where it's like when they came along I was like, okay, I don't know who any of these people are. Behind a lot of reality TV. He is British. I suppose it makes sense. Hey-oh! Love that draw. Love that draw! Whoo! I think Randy Jackson played bass. He can still be a producer. In fact, a lot of bass players kind of make the best everythings. Bass players and piano players tend to make the best like composers and producers, as far as has been my experience, because they are very, very intricately linked to both the rhythm and the harmonic side of music, and they both learn usually learn the right amount of theory along with the sort of practical side of things. Not always, but usually. Hey opponent, I think you're really, 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 really dead. And that Colligan's command is not going to save you. It's just not. He could be both. Yeah. Whoa. Are you trying to tell me that Kanye or Jay-Z are musicians? Okay. I think I want Spell Pierce. I think I want EE. They're definitely musicians. Fair enough. I think Deprive is unlikely to be functional here. I think Thoughtseize is generally going to be worse than Spell Pierce. Kanye's music videos look like indie art films. Yeah, but I don't know what part of that says that he's a musician. Oh, do I want any fatal pushes at all? Because I've got 4 Drown in the Loch, so that sort of has that on lockdown. So maybe... Okay, I'm resisting the urge to bring in Surgical because I know it's wrong. Like, it has to be. Because they're not a combo deck. I mean, they're kind of a combo deck. I want Surgical to beat up on their Croxes, but I don't actually think that's all that good. We've already got Cling to Dust, which should be good enough most of the time. Yeah. Maybe Deprive is okay. On the draw, I almost want Thoughtseize, just 2 copies, but... What if we both had a Lurrus? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we keep any vaguely workable 7, so this seems good. Wow, their hand could be anything. It could even be a... Wow. Stone nothing. Okay. Hey, look, I top decked Thought Scour. Seems good. Opponent, what are you drawing? Show me all seek. Feed the swarm. Oh man, they're so ready for my Bitterblossoms. Wild. Wild. I'm not even mad. I'm impressed. They went deep. Waste not. Yeah. Okay. Color me worried. So I need to get up to 4 mana to be able to EE into activation. For now, Drown in the Loch will have to be Raven's Crime. Oh man. Well, hopefully they don't just go to war with me with the Raven's Crime. I guess I could. No, I can't. They can hit us twice before we can cling them. With the Waste Not in play. I'm not saying it's the end of the world. Sorry, they can hit us 3 times before we can cling them. So I've got double drown here, but I think the reason that I have to counter this is I don't want to lose my EE. Or my Archmage's Charm. I don't mind them hitting me with Raven's Crimes here that much, but Inquisition would have been bad. So I don't want to give them... I don't want to give them zombies. We went through them earlier, Roy. I'm not particularly interested by anything. I'm sure there are interesting cards, but I'm just not particularly interested by anything I've seen thus far. I think I have to give them a zombie here. All right. Well, thank you for the follow there, Wear Tag.
Crush the freedom fighters before the start of the rainy season. And remember, a shiny new donkey.
Get out of here, Raven's Crime.
Of Colonel Montoya.
All right, opponent. Don't burn Inquiry. No. No. Bad opponent. No burning Inquiry. Don't you dare. Don't do it. No. No. That one's fine. I love that you have a can-tripping Thoughtseize, but I will accept it. Remember when we registered 2 Spell Pierce and 2 Spell Snare? And my opponent resolved their Waste Not? That was fun. Alright, see you in a mo, Roybert. So we'll go Shock. Pop. Puppy. Don't see any reason to hold on to it. Really? Right. Well, throw the Thieves Guild Enforcer into the wood chipper. Yep. Trigger. Land? Okay, if I wasn't going to draw a land, that would be an okay draw. Also, I can activate Cling to Dust in my graveyard, so not upset. What is their hand that they're not casting anything? Thoughtseize is fine, because we still have Cling. I could just go up on raw cards here, but I feel like leaving my mana open in case they actually have a threat is more important. So they'll take the Archmage's Charm, and then we'll Cling, go up on cards. Yeah. So Cling to Dust is going to be a big deal in this matchup. Oh, they have a Bauble. Take your Bauble. All right, I have to take out one of my baubles. Cling is good here. Not great. But, oh, no. Okay, that's fine. I was like, they're not going to Cling their own thing in response, are they? That'd be brutal. Brutal! I would like my Lurrus, please. Right, meow. Meow. Oh, Gary. Meow. Wait, before this hits me, let's fetch. We'll grab Mystic Sanctuary and put Cling on top. So next turn I play Lurrus into nothing. I play Lurrus into Bauble and I have Cling and Spell Pierce up. So assuming we make it to the next turn, we kind of have a plan. Okay. At the moment I can't tap off of Drown the Loch. Yeah. Because of that. Boop. I'm not dead yet. Mountain, Colgan's Command. No, I didn't mean it. Oh, sure. That's fine. Not good, but it's fine. Wait, I put the Cling on top. That's great. I am a happy camper. I don't know. Eat your Croxa. Gain 3. Alright. Play Lurrus. Play the... Let's play the Thieves Guild Enforcer. Not only because it's a 3/2 Death Touch, but because I can just play it again next turn. If they attack with their zombie, I can chump block with the Enforcer, and then Lurrus lives to fight another day. Meow. Alright, hands off. Take the wheel, Jesus. Lurrus, take the wheel. Oh, that seems bad. Sure. I will block, sir. I will block. My Cling to Dust is currently going to pull me ahead here. We hope. Spell Snare ain't not a bad draw. Ain't not bad, I tell you. I tell you. Now they do have a Lurrus that they can go and grab now. Inquisition. Does Lurrus start in our friend zone? What are you talking about? What you talking about, Roy? Are you asking me if we are in fact a Lurrus deck? The answer is yes. Okay. So they have a Bauble, and they have Liliana's Caress. And they have a Waste Knot. Man. All right, so we got to be pretty aggressive with my Cling here. Unless I draw a Snapcaster. Snapcaster or Unearth are like our best draws. That's not one of our best draws. That could be one of our best draws. That's not one of our best draws. This Cling is gonna suck. Wait, I can put a Delta in there. Cling is still gonna suck, but I can put a Delta in there. So I'm pretty sure I'm taking out the Waste Knot, because that's like the most dangerous card by far. There's nothing they can play this turn unless they top deck a land, so I'm not in danger of imminent death, just semi-imminent death. I have to leave gas in there for Snapcaster and for yeah, it was gonna suck with a capital SUCK. Now it's just gonna be poor. My opponent has successfully ground me down. All right, Snapcaster off the top, baby. They don't get to play anything off this. There's nothing they can play off that. Snapcaster, removal spell, Soaring Thought-Thief. Not the best. Hey, look, a blocker. It is a blocker that trades with the Lurrus. So if they attack into it for whatever reason. Well, they can hit me for 2 here by activating Gyre Reach. I think they have a Lightning Bolt in their hand. Or K-Com. Either way, we're dead, but if it's neither of those things, we're okay. Boop. Yeah, super dead. Combo kill. I could snap Cling here and go to 1. I mean, I could just play the Cling. I mean, I feel like not dying is better than dying. Keep the Archmage's Charm for my snap. All right. You got me good, opponent. Wait, no, you didn't. Problem is, I mean, there's a lot of problems. We tried. We tried. Yeah. No, we had the Snapcaster. We were only going to take 2, Roy. We were only going to take 2. That's a really good hand. All right then. Alrighty then. That's a hand. That is a hand. Yeah, that's the plan. Wow. Just hit 2 bolts. That is a very strange take. I mean, I don't agree with it, but I don't know what their hand looks like, so perhaps it was correct. All right. Yeah, they took the creature. So I either counter this and spend 2 mana and don't do anything, or I don't counter this and I don't spend 2 mana and the exact same thing happens. The one thing I don't want to do is kill it while it's at play. That's the play to lose line right there. It knows you, Roy. It knows you. Oh, so when you run a bit betting thing, not a bit betting thing, a channel point betting thing, I have to officiate it at the end. I have to tell, the predictions. I have to tell Twitch at the end what the actual result was. Yeah. Okay, so pretty sure I counter this. No, I don't, because I have 2 counters available. So if they have land into a Waste Not or something like that. No, drawing 2 is bad. We need to make sure that we're not open to getting rocked by a Waste Not, or like I can't solve a Waste Not or a Liliana's Crest or any of those things at play, and that's what we need to deal with. Like the way we lose this game is we let them get something that gives them 2-for-1s. Similarly, the way they lose this game is they let us get a bunch of 2-for-1s. All right, so we're gonna eat something in their graveyard that isn't Kroxa, because I want to draw a card, not because eating Kroxa isn't great, which it is. Yeah, you see how you scum. You see how you scum. You see how you scum. I think I play out the EE on 2 now. And I've got Drown and Thieves Guild. You're gonna have to add the quote in the future of "I only call you a scum compared to Kroxa." Is it a reference though? Yes, it's the same reference to the Simpsons episode. Oh, Krusty, you have such a beautiful date and such lovely children. We take you to special table. You don't want to eat with these scum. And all the customers are like, wait a minute. I only call you scum compared to Krusty. Oh, yeah, you see how you scum. You see how you scum. Oh, no. Ah! Oh, that, yeah. That was one I was not expecting. That's really good draw, though. That's a really good draw. So if they play Kroxa, I can drown it? Good. I would like to draw another land, but... God. I walked into that K-Com. It's so bad. And I don't have enough mana. If they have a black source into an Inquisition here, I'm going to be in big trouble. In Little China. Please play Kroxa. Oh my god, please. Please. Oh, it's so good. They know about the drown. Okay. Then what are they doing? I don't know why they did it. I do not need to know. This is the right play. I mean... so it is a free for one for them. Like, they didn't spend a card there, and they made me spend a card. So, in that way, it was fine. And then they're kind of forcing my hand here because they can fairly easily put enough cards in their graveyard. Like, they have a Bauble on top, so they can cast Kroxa again. What do they have that's worth more than Kroxa? It doesn't matter, right? Because this game is so gonna, like, so attrition-y. They don't have to have anything in specific, I don't think. So Drown is not going to be able to counter Kroxa this time. So I'll have to go Snap. I still can't hit the land for the Archmage's Charm. So... I think the point, though, Roy, is that it doesn't matter because they just want to grind me down. Snap King, clean the Crocs. I don't want to. Of course, there's the land. Yeah, we have a Charm. I think I have to let that one go. But this doesn't put them up on cards. It just means that the things that they play are more damaging. Okay. They still can't Kroxa. So I wanted to save this Delta for... I wanted to save that Delta for a Mystic Sanctuary, but I think I want to reduce the number of cards in their graveyard right now. So I'm going to eat their Waste Not. Spice bracket? No, we're 1-0. We are not in the spice bracket. We are in the actual MLG gaming bracket. Grabs their Lurrus, sure. Land, okay. So, they can't play anything with that this turn. So I'm going to go reset, drown, snap, charm, drown it. No, they use their land drop. Actually, they're supposed to have a Bauble in their hand. You know what? This might end up putting me behind a little bit. Well, not behind. This may not be as efficient as it looks. I wanted to draw 2 with it, but I think it's better to counter Lurrus in case they actually do have that Bauble in their hand. I wasn't keeping track carefully enough. They may have shuffled it away, but I'm not taking the risk at this point. Okay. Now this game goes into medium octane. Oh, I screwed up. Yeah, they're going to be able to escape their Kroxa this turn. Being as that's the case... Perfect. Perfect. So since they're going to escape their Kroxa anyway, and I can't do anything about it, let's go play my cat. Cat plays Bauble. We have Cat Snapcaster next turn. That's filthy. Top card is Liliana's Caress. Okay, we could take a lot of damage this turn, but after that, we should be in the clear. So, let's see. I'm going to take at least 4. But if the last card in their hand right there, they had 1 card in hand. So if it's not... Fuck. If it wasn't removal from Lurrus, we were going to be gold. But of course it was. Okay, we can kill their Kroxa, and the last card in their hand is Liliana's Caress. So we're not dead or anything, it just sucks. I'm going to take 5 here. Guess now our Bitterblossom's safe. I mean, you're not wrong. You are not wrong, my friend. That's a combination that will kill them rather quickly. Hey, you. Get in the graveyard. Do it now. And then actually, we keep this Soaring Thought-Thief in our hand because if they top deck a discard spell, they'll point it at us and we will not end up discarding. And our Cling goes live next turn to keep us in this. Either by eating cards from their yard for... Please tell me you drew a discard spell. They did not. Well... Kling's going to start putting in good work here, though. So, awkwardly, Thought-Thief is going to kind of feed their Kroxa. But we can just Cling it out. So, Spell Pierce is a really bad card for me to have in hand right now. That is not going to do a lot. Not enthused about you, Spell Pierce. Just Cling it out. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so we have to Cling here. No matter what target with it, we cast Cling in response. Sure. It's not the best, but yeah. So they target the Cling, so I get to keep the Cling at least from this. I'm gonna eat their Kroxa because now I'm actually afraid of it. Okay. So now they lose a good chunk of the value off their Soul Guide Lantern. Okay. Sure. Did not eat my graveyard. That's heartening. Perfect. So they wanted to hit me for 4 damage with this, and instead they're just hitting themselves for 2, or they're having to, just have themselves lose that. Okay, I want to draw a card that goes into my graveyard. That's what I want. That's the one that I want. It's the one that I want. Oh, Thought-Thief is going to kick everything into high gear. So what we're really hoping for is that they don't mill over a Kroxa. Don't mill a Kroxa, for the love of God. Did not mill a Kroxa, thank goodness. Second main phase, playing my land out because I do not want to discard a card. Burning Inquiry will kill me, flat out, but I have lethal on board. So, Lurrus, take the wheel. Lurrus is my co-pilot. Okay, instant speed discard could still be horribly damaging. Opponent. What did they do? What did they do? What did they do? Puts triggered ability. What? Oh, they killed my. Okay, that's fine. Because I can cling right now. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. At the moment, I need to not draw any extra cards. Whew! No burning inquiry, please. No es bueno. Okay, putting my opponent to 1 here. That's a good draw. It's not a great draw, but it's a good one. No es bueno. Actually, if they burning inquiry, I can cling their Lurrus, and that'll keep me in this. Is Bitterblossom the damage racing version of Opposites Attract? 2 steps forward, I take 2 steps back. Because you take damage every turn, but you start gaining on damage against them. Anyway, that was a hell of a game. That was a hell of a match, actually. It was great. Are you saying tacitly or otherwise, Roy, that you don't like Bitterblossom? I will say this is perhaps the first deck I've ever seen where I think it's correct to play Bitterblossom and not to play Spell Stutter Sprite. Because Spell Stutter Sprite is freaking sick with Bitterblossom. But, not tacitly. Roy is explicitly saying that he thinks Bitterblossom is bad. Alright, I'm keeping this hand. Whoa! Oh my! So, take 1 pact now, and we drown the other pact later? That's the plan. So I'm jamming my turn to Bitterblossom here, I guess. Because then I just let it sit in play doing its thing, and we get to have all of our stuff out. Well, what are they drawing? Well, I guess they won't be needing the charm or the pact in order to get their Titan. Well, at least I'm aware. There's no way it is correct for me to play out the second Bitterblossom, right? No, it's a trap. It's a tarp! That was the last turn where it was possible that I could have played it. But, Listen, a lot of my best friends are puppies. Puppies are some of the best people I know. Alright. Bang. Whee! Alright. Okay, we just have to... Woo! I like that one. I liked milling that one. Oh, that's a lot of mana. That's that's a lot of mana. Did you know Roy eats the skin of an orange and tears out and throws out the flesh? Just eat the damn oranges. Boing. 2 steps forward, I take 2 steps back. Just eat the damn oranges. I love that quote. So it's quality. It's definitely quality. All right. I guess now I'm playing the second Bitterblossom because I don't have any other option. I'm really hoping they don't like just top deck another Titan. Because I know they have a pact. But I feel like they'll be tempted to put the mana in pool before they cast the pact. Wait, I can let the pact resolve. They have enough cards in their graveyard I can drown a Titan. And they're gonna throw another one in. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. And then we tie up their mana for the next turn, which is great. What if he didn't? Okay, so we are 1 island short of getting the good stuff. And as usual, if my opponent had top decked Cavern of Souls, we would have been toast. What are we? How much are we cracking in for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Not lethal. So we still have to survive the next turn. Well, we'd still kill the Titan. They'd just be up 2 lands. Sure. Okay. That's not my favorite top deck, but I know one of the cards in their hand is Growth Chamber. We are beating them to quite the pulp-like state. So they just have to kill me now or wipe my board, which is not super likely. Do I bluff or do I grab the Lurrus? I always say we are not a bluffing stream. So they have 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. If they have the Titan, they can probably attack and kill me, but... Well... This is like some weird amalgamation of Omelet and green-white Titan. I had a card in my hand. Maybe they try to play around it. The problem is there's lethal on board, so there's no reason for them not to just go in and kill me. The point is, right now, I've given them nothing they need to play around. What they need to play around right now is the fact that I have flying lethal on the board, no matter what they... Well, no, if they can kill my Thought-Thief, I won't have lethal. I'll be back in a second, and we'll see if I died. Did I win? Did I win? Oh no. Wow, we really died. Hey, you guys think that's fair? Huh? Does anyone think this is good Magic the Gathering gameplay there? No, I know that the bluff was to not play anything, Roy. The bluff was to attack them and leave up the mana and my blank piece of cardboard in my hand. Well, that was horribly frustrating. All right. Amulet Pact, maybe. Ancient Stirrings. Drown feels really good in this deck. I want Surgical because I always feel like their deck is a combo deck. If we can remove, they have basically no 2-drops. I mean, they could be playing Explore for all we know. The way their deck played out, it doesn't seem likely. I think I want the full boat of pushes against them because they have Reclaimer. God, it would have been so good to get the game 1 against. I should have. I think I had a turn where I could have jammed the second Bitterblossom earlier, and we would have been better off. It's so close. All right, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's all good in the hood. I've got multiple card draws here. This is a fine opening. This is a fine opening. Opponent multi 6. Good news. Yeah, we're gonna bauble ourselves because I need to hit my second land. Yeah, that's not going to do it. Whoop. The really good thing about this opener is we're ready for Reclaimer, and if they don't have anything, then we get to... Put it on Elf, please. Everything sucks. I mean, you wouldn't steal an amulet. Wait a minute, you don't know me. I do, Roy. There, the many wonderful early Family Guy jokes. I should have maybe used Flooded Strand here or Misty, because then I would be able to push a Dryad if they have it this turn. Okay, they don't. Of the many early Family Guy jokes, one of my favorite ones is when Peter busts into the cockpit on a plane when he's being deaf, and the pilot looks at him and he goes, "Wait a minute, you're not a pilot. I know every pilot in the world." Something about that just slays me. You're not a pilot. I know every pilot in the world. All right. Supreme idiocy. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things that makes me happy. I would like to grab their amulet. I am concerned about Veil of Summer. I will pass the turn. I'll pass the turn. There's a good chance they go land, Dry to the Elysian Groves, and we can grab the amulet while they're tapped out before they make their second land drop. Omelet. So taking that now doesn't do anything. Didn't do anything? That's rude. Do I just go snap scour? Yeah, probably. Wouldn't rather kill Dryad if they play Dryad. I need amulet off the table. It's just so freaking dangerous. Like, maybe you're right, but... Oh, yeah! Oh! Hold on. Hold on, I'm ready for this one.
Oh, yes! Yes!
And we get to see their hand. Ho! What is that doing in your deck? Oh man, their hand sucks. All right. Well, that was multiple turns ago, though, Roy, that we had the surgical on top. That was turn 0 where we had the surgical on top, or I guess our turn 1. Take a picture; it'll last longer. Okay, so they have Auric Champion, Celestial Purge in hand, and EE. So I guess EE on 2 right now would be kind of annoying. So the only real threat left in their deck is Dryad. They have a guy. They brought in the Gaia's Blessing. They think I'm actually going to try to mill them. That's cute. No, we boarded in all of our surgicals, my friend. All of them. Yeah, I have a picture because I'm not able to remember. I don't know what they want a Celestial Purge, but I'm okay with it. So the card in their hand I am worried about is EE on 2. Period. Everything else I don't really care about. Yeah. I know it hits black things. Yeah. And at the moment, it hits my Soaring Thought-Thief, which I'm not pleased about, but I don't largely care about. The removal cards in their hand I don't really care about except for EE. So if this is EE on 2, I'm going to counter it. That's EE on 2. It has to be. That's the only card it would take them so long to cast. Nope. Yay! And people tell you these decks are not combo decks. I took out their Titan and they scooped. They are playing a 1 of Uro, 2 Skyclave Apparitions, but they're not playing Teferis. They're playing Reclaimers instead, which I guess makes sense. Although they don't have any... No, they had 2 Summoners Pacts. Wow, they had 2 Summoners Pacts and they drew them both in game 1. So, since we got a peek at their deck list here... Yes, I definitely do not want Spell Snare. Yeah, like I said, they're like a weird amalgamation of Green-White Titan and Omelet. Which is fine. So, I'm pretty happy about my sideboarding. Oh, they didn't have any Veil of Summers, right? Literal 0? Yeah, literal 0. Okay, so I guess they couldn't fit them in. And they have caverns, so they don't care. How many caverns do they have? Just the one. They drew it that game, but it didn't matter. Fair. Yeah. I mean, yeah, they could reboard. Like, I'm not saying that I'm like completely out of the woods in terms of all the things that could go wrong. I'm just saying, largely speaking, I'm pretty happy with how I sideboarded, and thinking of most of the things that could come after me, I'm pretty comfortable. It's wild to see this deck list playing 2 Eladamri's Call and 2 Summoner's Pact, like the split. But I mean, it's fine. No, they could bring back Veils, but I feel like they would have played... I'm playing blue-black here. I think if they had Veil, they would have brought it in, right? Like, that's just... Yeah, it's still not... Yeah, it's still not good. They snapped off their 7. This hand sucks. But they kept their 7. My hand sucks. Not like this. Oh, buddy. And we ship this. Yeah, I guess we're okay against Reclaimer. I mean, I'm not even mad. You're right. Yeah, that should have been a Bauble on their turn. That was just straight up a mistake. I mean, they can't... Okay, it's fine. They can't turn to a... They can't turn to the Dryad, so... I'm not as scared as I would otherwise be. My opponent's reading the card. Reading the card does not always explain the card. In this case, it does. But that's because it's from a modern, not modern printing. Couldn't they if they had bounce? Oh, yeah, they could. Although their deck is generally very light on bounce lands, they got pretty lucky in game 1, actually. Uh-oh. Oh no, they sprouted me. This is also, this is the other one, unfortunately. We milled over our other Deprive. Is this fine? Is this fine? Because I don't want to not have Fatal Push for Dryad this turn. Yeah, I'm gonna let it go. There's just way too many other important things, and even at the worst, playing the second Thought Scour is not bad. Like if they go Dryad, I'm gonna go fetch, push the Dryad, Thought Scour. Yeah, we'll see how nuts they get to go with this, but hopefully not too. Yeah, that's not bad. You think we pierce the second, omelet? I'm not convinced. What else would you hit? Yeah. Eladamri's Call or Summoner's Pact on the next turn? It just depends. It's like a dead card. Yeah. All right. The thing, so they have one card in hand. That's why I want to let this go and just use Thought Scour. Yeah, I'm prepared to be punished by this. If I'm punished by this, it's on me, right? I mean, obviously it's on me, but... Okay. So if they play Eladamri's Call or Summoner's Pact here, we just pierce it. They have to have a very specific draw to get out of that. I mean, I said I would do it, right? Oh, they literally can't pay for Pact unless they resolve a Titan this turn. So depending on what the last card in their hand is, I might have just won. No, whatever the last card is, it's got to tap for green, right? So if it's a shock land, they play the shock land, it untaps twice. They have enough mana for Titan there. Okay, they just let it counter. Yeah. And that, Roy, is why I did it the way I did it. Now, we still could get horribly, horrifically, brutally punished for it, but that is why I did what I did. That's what I do, how I do, why I do. Oh, wait. It's not enough mana for Titan. Oh, man. Oh, man. We're never gonna make it. We're never gonna make it. Oh, wait. What if I draw Surgical sometime in, like... Ah, no. I wanted to... That's not the person that I should have done that card to. Oh, unless I had milled over a Surgical. All right, which I didn't, but I could have. Okay, so we've got Archmage's Charm. So... I could draw two. I just milled over a Titan. Yeah, Titan and Vesuva. Yeah, it was a... Okay. We gotta dodge the top deck, right? That's all it is, right? If they play a land with the trigger on the stack, I can Archmage's Charm Archmage's Charm myself, and then try to hit a Surgical and Surgical their Titans. So even if they do hit, I just need them to play a land that causes a trigger. If they hit like a forest, then they wreck me. Windswept Heath. Yeah. Their other card isn't the Titan? Holy crap. I don't believe it. Is there anything we want to buy? Not at the moment, no. I mean, like, Thought Scour, but not really. I don't need more than double. Draw step, stop. Sure, that's fair. Mills, Dryad, and Hallowed Fountain. So now we're looking to find... Wait, their Vesuva and their Valakut are in their graveyard? Okay, when we Surgical, we should see if they have any win conditions left other than Primeval Titan. I mean, obviously from a technical sense they do, but yeah. Boop. Please veil me. Do it. I want you to do it. I want you to do it. I want you to do it. Do it now. Wait, we can reset the Surgical next turn and just take away their Dryads? Their hand was Breeding Pool and Flagstones of Trocaire. We made it. Holy crap. Alright, opponent. What do you have left to win with? Probably Field. Right? Yeah, they have a Field. Okay, we're taking a new selfie.
That's so ratchet.
Okay, the remaining win conditions are an Auriok Champion, 2 Dryads, Knight, Elvish Reclaimer, Ramanap, Excavator, 2 Skyclave Apparitions, and an Uro. Alright. Well, they're not doing anything this turn. So we're going to reset Surgical. Wait. No, they do have one more Valakut. So we're going to reset Surgical. We're going to hit them on their draw step again. And take out their Dryads. Yeah, it's not even 10 o'clock. So reset Surgical. Yes. Thieves Guild. Trigger. I would like to draw 2. Whoa. 1 Snappy Dresser. Oh, I love that. I love a Snappy Dresser. Please blast on me and put yourself more out of range for... Oh, sure. I will respond to your guy's blessing by eating your Dryads. Enjoy your deck that is thoroughly lightened of threats. I didn't get to draw step them, but it's good enough for me. Trigger. This makes it less likely that they top deck a Field of the Dead, so I am a-okay with that. It does slow down my beat down here, but I'm not really worried about it. Does mean my creatures are very small now. All right. So looking at their deck, if I put Lurrus in my hand this turn, the worst thing that happens to me is Skyclave on one of my creatures. They top deck the field. So I'm just going to go ahead and play my Lurrus. Or grab my Lurrus. Obviously I can't play it. I'm just going to grab my Lurrus. I think the worst thing that could happen to me here is completely worth the risk. There's no more Dryads. There's no more Titans. So their Valakut has no text, period. Okay, that was the other one card that we knew about. I guess turn Timber Symbiosis into a creature could be like mildly threatening in that it would deal some reasonable-ish amount of damage. So we go attack, mill for 2. Thieves Guild only mills for another 2, which is not enough. So I think I just play my Lurrus here and have Deprive up. They do have Uro in their deck, but beyond the Uro, nothing I'm afraid of. They can crank the Blast Zone next turn. Yes. That is fairly accurate, Roy. I'm honestly hoping that they do in fact crank their Blast Zone and kill my Lurrus. Temple Garden on top. Please feel free to crank your Blast Zone and pop my Lurrus. Does not. Draws the card. Yes. I would like to give my opponent props for their name, Yamato0527. Hey Roy, how do we feel about that second amulet we let them have? Did you appreciate my gamble in the long run? I don't know. That's fair. That's legitimately fair. I should have played the the Soaring Thought-Thief out of my graveyard. We mill the other Valakut. No, we mill a Valakut because they've reshuffled. Okay, it's fine. Post combat, I'll play the Thought-Thief, I guess. No, I have enough stuff to do with my mana. I think I'll just Bauble. I'm not on 7 cards in hand, and I have them dead next turn, so I don't need to do more. It doesn't look like I have them dead next turn, but I have a Thieves Guild Enforcer and or a Snapcaster Mage. And the top card of their deck is a Plains. Opponent, please, for the love of God, I am not fate sealing you. You can go ahead and... that's fine. No, Roy. Soaring Thought-Thief is an attack trigger. When one or more rogues you control attacks, triggers. So I missed my window. But it was fine. It wouldn't have added enough damage that we actually would have killed him that turn. Would it? Maybe it would have. It would have added at least 4. No, I was talking about all the abilities on Thieves Guild Enforcer. Not Thieves Guild Enforcer, Soaring Thought. No, actually, I think I could have killed them on that one turn. Because it also is a Lord. It depends on if I could mill enough cards in one go. I think I actually could have killed them, which is really sad that I missed that. I mean, it's not because it's me, but... Yes, infinitely glad that our let the second amulet resolve line worked out. Also, we did pass 400 subscribers, Roy. Not subscribers, 400 followers. Subscribers is YouTube. I mean, there are subscribers on Twitch, but we passed 400 followers here. Well, thank you. It doesn't mean anything to me that much, but I'm glad there are people following it up. Jogando pelado. Sure. I am on the draw. Hand is fine. I'm a big shot. No, you know what I mean. Oh no. Hold on. No. Why did I not have?
I mean, hello.
Well, we had a good league going. Then the Fire Nation attacked. So I can Bauble myself here, see if we can find a Fatal Push. Cling to Dust. Do I want to Cling to Dust? It's just late game, but how do I get creatures in the graveyard, right? Like I have to, like you have to think of the way the game's actually going to play out, right? Because like this doesn't have Death Touch, right? It gains Death Touch if they have enough cards in their graveyard, but it just has Flash on its own. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, I'll take the Cling. I'm not excited about it, but I'll take the Cling. And we'll try to chump block the Goblin Guide here. No, you were right. You were right. And actually, Soaring Thought-Thief is a 1/3, so that can chump block the guide. Can't kill your Moby Dick. I think it would be quite the exaggeration to refer to Burn as the White Whale. I wonder if they're on that snazzy new like all Goblin Guide 8 guide. We'll see when they play the Wayward Guide Beast. Also, they have Rograch, son of Rogach, as their avatar, which A+. So we'll fetch first. Yeah, it's the 0 power commander. What does it have? First strike, trample, haste? First strike, menace, trample. And the most important mechanic of all, the power of friendship. I mean, partner. Oh, well, we did draw a card. Thieves Guild Enforcer. Creature type anime protagonist. I like it. I like it. Block. Riftbolt. Yikes. Okay, well, I really hope Soaring Thought-Thief is a good card in this matchup. Oh my god, is this the Grixis Thieves deck I have heard so much about? Is this Grixis Thieves? I heard the Thieves deck is really cool. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Oh my god. Good lord. Stop it. Oh my god. Ah. Oh my god. Just like actual exact seize. I gained 3 life. And we blocked 2 damage. Like, this is what I'm talking about when I say people complaining about Uro and never hearing complaints about burn just drive me up the wall. It really does. Like, it's just... That's really frustrating. Oh. Not those. Not those. I think this is how we want to do it. Oh, I mean, it's not usually like an actual interaction. What drives me nuts is when I go to watch a streamer and their entire, like an hour of their content ends up getting taken over by them interacting with the chat, and the chat is just lobbing ban talk at each other. Like that's how it interacts with my life. So it's you know, it's not really like a particularly big deal. Yeah, peanut gallery, exactly. However, we have collective brutalities in our sideboard, so we can get through this. Also, not drawing 4 Soaring Thought-Thief will be a good start. This hand's a banger. Let's do it. Let's win. Let's pull a what is the name of the Clone High basketball team? Is it they're like the Humans or something like that? We have a distinct goal to score a point. Yeah, because Gesh is the well, I mean, Gesh is the genetically enhanced superhumans. Knock, knock. Who's there? Gesh. Gesh who? Gesh who's going to beat Clone High? Gesh, Gesh, Gesh. Ha, ha, ha. Did our opponents swap out all of their lands for game 2? Did they patch Magic Online to allow for this? Eidolon on top. Yeah, we've got to drown. We're okay. We're okay. I was almost worried. You got it. They're doing the thing, Roy! They're doing the thing! Check it out. Wayward Guide Beast is going to generate 1 mana here. Boom! Do a flip! Boop. So, cast this 2 modes, -2/-2, and hit their hand. It's not guaranteed to work, but I'm okay with that. So we go hit their hand, attack that, and we discard the cling. Whew. Okay. So Rift Bolt, Spell Pierce is really bad against Rift Bolt. But this turn they're going to play Swift Spear, attack, and probably Skewer me or suspend Rift Bolt, so that means we just need the Spell Pierce for next turn. Either way, it looks like we're in good shape. I love Collective Brutality. The tempo gain is so good. Come at me, nerd. Okay, I would like you to cast Skewer the Critics this turn. You don't have to, but it would be my preference. Damn it. Okay. Well, I can take their Swiss Spear during combat. Or if they like top deck like a Goblin Guide, we get to take that. Or we get to take the Swift Spear and block the guide. Pre-combat Skewer. Oh, right, of course. This is fine. We're still just going to take the Swift Spear. It's way more important. It's exactly the same amount of damage. Thank you. What if that was my Swift Spear? I need to get the Simpsons clip of yoink, followed by the person going yoink. Oh dear God. You've clogged the instruments. Careful, they're ruffled. Prowess trigger. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. No, please, swing. Come on, where are you going? Where are you going, opponent? What? Snap Spell Pierce? Seems good. Yeah. Snapcaster Mage. Boop. Oh no. Ah, man, you didn't even say how dead you were. Rats. Okay. Just gotta draw hot. I kind of want the Unearth in, but it was a good game. Spell Pierce and Spell Snare both really put their work in. Robes is doing fine. We beat half Amulet, half Green-White Titan deck last round. And we lost to 8 guide on game 1. We just beat them pretty decisively in game 2. I have to draw okay from here. If they have turn 2 Eidolon, I'm going to be in a world of hurt, but they took a mull, so maybe we'll get away with this one. Oh. Sure. That Guide Beast is not generating mana. Remember how I was worried about a turn 2 Eidolon? That's that is not going to happen. Yep. What if, now hear me out on this one. What if lands had dash? You're fired. And with good reason. All right. EE on 1, and we concede to the fact that we're going to get hit. Or shock and have Drown and Loch ready to go. I feel like shocking has got to be better here. It's really not comfortable, but okay. So I have to kill this before it hits me. Basically no way that is not correct. We have shock, cling, and drown next turn if we want it. Which is not okay. Okay. So this means they might have like bolt, shard volley. So cling will be really good here, maybe. Skullcrack. Oh man. If I drown this, can I die next turn? If they have bolt, and a land in hand, no. If they have Swiftspear, bolt, and land, no. I feel not countering this is almost definitely worse than countering it. Like 99% of the time, not countering that is going to be the worst choice here. So I'm going to counter it. If we somehow die to this, we die to it. I mean, but we have a reasonable hand. We have a reasonable mana, and it is very unlikely they kill us here. Skullcrack, you got it. There's no Fire Blast in Modern, so... Okay. Cling is just going to bury them here, I guess? Feels like it. Eat the Guide Beast. I have a blocker. I have a Fatal Push. I could have shocked for Archmage's Charm, but creatures are by far their most efficient source of damage, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. Roiling Vortex. Yeah, I wasn't counting on that one. But we have Engineered Explosives, so this is okay. Just don't cast any Baubles, Zach. Don't cast Mishra's Bauble. If you draw Mishra's Bauble, don't cast it. Stay alert. Stay safe. Roiling Vortex creates an inferno of devastation, but don't touch the sides. Pow! It's a magma. Perfection? Socka Boppers? Don't you put it in your mouth. That was the CVC. I've lost to Roiling Vortex many times, and I was watching Blitz, the mill player who I'm hopefully going to have on later. I was watching him play in the challenge, and the opponent had the Roiling Vortex, and I was like, okay, but you can hard cast your Archive Trap, so you're okay here. And he's like, oh yeah, I can hard cast my Archive Trap, no problem. And then he thought I was joking for whatever reason. And then free casted the Archive Trap, took 5, and then went to 2 and died. Then it to their next burn spell. It was rough to watch. It was not my favorite. Bolt me. That's terrifying. Yeah, I mean, if they have it all here, I'm just dead. Son of a bitch. So close. Oh, man. Oh, what's up, Blitz? Speak of the devil. I don't want to lose here to this. So close. No, well, we don't have enough mana. It doesn't matter either way, Roy. We don't have enough mana to cast the Cling. It costs 4 mana. So, we're dead no matter what. Damn it. All right. Close one, though. Close one overall. Too many Soaring Thought-Thieves. All right. Playing a lot of good Magic here, though. Yes. Well, we won a game. We did win a game. But Blitz, you're missing the fact that Jiggy and I have died to Roiling Vortex so many times just because it's like, well, I have to take 5 twice here in order to be able to play the game. I have to. Like, we know what the card does because we've been accidentally killed by it and then intentionally killed by it. Yes. Bauble? Oh, fuck. The best part is when it's like, Bauble? Oh, shit, I took 5. Next turn. Mox Amber? Oh, no. Yeah, Force of Despair. I died casting Force of Despair against it. Because I didn't realize... Because in my mind, it cost mana. But that's not how they template those. Same with Lavinia, right? Lavinia would counter it too. That is a good opening hand. Put them all to 6. I would like to hit Oops or Belcher. I feel like this deck eats... Oh, dude, this deck is sweet, Blitz. This deck is fantastic. This deck is phenomenal. I'm a big fan. Well, we found Omelet again. We squeaked it out last time against Omelet, so... Unless... Oh, no, it could be Oops. Either way, I'm casting the Thoughtseize. They have Turn Timber Symbiosis on top. Oh, it's Belcher. Huh, funny. I did just say. So they have Land, Spirit Guide, Ironcrag Feet, Ritual. So they had turn 1 Blood Moon here. Do I care about them Blood Mooning me? No, I've played Crab Mill before. Crab Mill is fun. It's like playing Burn, but more fun. All right, so they have another Turn Timber on top. Bitterblossom in my hand. So I don't really care about them jamming an early Blood Moon. So the things I want to deal with is I don't want them to top deck a Belcher. If they waste mana actually casting this Blood Moon early, then... But they're not going to, right? Because it looks like currently it looks like I'm playing black-red. It looks like I'm playing black-red right now. I really want to take this Valakut Awakening. Even though as soon as they top deck a Belcher, I'm just going to die. But it just slows down their ability to get to the Belcher. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to be fine. Listen. You guys, don't worry about it. We're going to be fine. Or we'll die. Either way. Doesn't matter. It's going to be great. It's going to be some good Magic the Gathering right here. What are you going to do? Turn 1 Blood Moon me? Eh? Do it. Do it. With each passing moment, you become more my servant. Yeah. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Oh! Oh, that wasn't the card you were expecting! Alright. So, Thought-Thief, Guild Enforcer, and Guild Enforcer. Is that more damage than playing this Bitterblossom? Almost definitely not, right? Because at the moment, I'm not doing anything, so I need to get to maximum damage. Okay, they got Turn Timber and Turn Timber. So their hand is Iron Crag and 1 unknown. Cool. Well, that's not the best card I could have drawn there, but I'm okay with it. Oh, I could have responded to my Bitterblossom trigger by playing Thieves Guild Enforcer. That's okay. So this mills 2, then the Thought Thief mills 2, and attacking mills 2. So I get them up to 8 now, which is pretty neat. I can't play it. That's alright though. So play Thought Thief, triggers the Thieves Guild, go to combat, triggers the Thought Thief. Oh, we already hit enough cards. Alright. I don't have lethal this turn, so don't belch me. No way! What the hell am I supposed to do? I'm 100% sure I made the right play there, right? Right? I mean, I feel like this matchup gets better for us post-board, but holy flip, man. Like, jeez. I can't do better than what I had. Okay, I think we're supposed to try to prepare for them having Veil of Summer. That said, Surgical seems pretty good because we're milling them anyway, and Ceremonious it's a cheap way to try to hit their Belcher. So I'll just take out some of the slower cards. We needed more action there rather than well, I say action. We needed counterplay instead of beatdown. We just had 0 counters in that entire draw, which was tough. Oh, also Blitz, you can see on the first tweet I made today the blue-black mill deck that I found, but I would be happier to play whatever blue-black mill deck, the 8 crab that you favor. So just FYI. Okay, this hand is like perfect again. Opponent mulls to 6. Okay. This is how we lost the last game. Oh, sweet. Well, it's okay. I don't have that much discard anyway. And I think all of my rogues don't target, so you got me. I can't Thought Scour them. Yeah, exactly. They're one card further away from being able to combo. Ooh. All right, so we're all in on finding a copy of Surgical. Nope. Nope. All right. Okay, I'm a little flooded. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I hear an intermittent static buzzing sound on stream. Okay. If I had to guess, it might be the cable on my microphone, but that's been that way for a little while. Hopefully it's not been too bad. Okay. All right, Spell Pierce. Take the wheel. Results. Results. They can only cast one more spell? Results. Wait. That's not how I... Shit. I was supposed to... Again, haven't done the reps. Haven't done the reps. Was supposed to counter the Ironcrag feat. If they have one more mana, they can just kill me. That was just a clear and obvious punt. My bad. Tunnel visioned on the wrong things, and we probably died. Play a land that can't activate. Yeah, right? Moving on. Yeah. Well, maybe they don't have the mana. It's possible. They didn't play a land that turn, right? So... Boop. Not moving on yet, Roy. We're not moving on yet. Soaring Thought-Thief on top. So we're hitting them for 7. Playing the Thought-Thief next turn means we can get them for 4, 5. So the Thought-Thief makes the next attack lethal. So they need to hit it now. They need to hit right now or they're dead. So it's all down to this. They've got a lot of tap lands in their deck. A lot. They did not hit. So I screwed up the game, still probably won. Trigger, 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 trigger. I don't know, kill you? Wait, hold on. How come they took no damage last turn? Did I miss my attack last turn? Or did they gain a bunch of life somewhere? I don't... What? Alright, whatever. Or was I counting after combat? Whew. Okay. Whatever it was, whatever happened there, I'm okay with it. I am going to bring in Spell Snares on the draw. Cut the Thoughtseizes just in case. And we'll grab a Cling to Dust. Let's not punt. Let's not punt. Let's not punt. Not gonna punt right now. They keep their 7. Sand doesn't do anything on turn 1, huh? Or 2. It's better. Not much. There we go. That's the one. That's the one. Don't need Deprive. Don't need a Thought-Thief. Just need to draw lands. Not dying on turn 1 and drawing lands. That's all we need to do. We might be playing through the Veils this game. So I'm going to fetch Shock and Spell Snare this. Just shut it down right away. Because Spell Snare has limited use. Spell Pierce is probably live for most of the game because they are not actually great at playing out a lot of mana sources. Perfect. Now we don't look as weak as we would have otherwise. And we have Spell Pierce into Rejection, which is kind of hot. So if they have a way to play around something, we can actually let them go off to Belcher. And then if they have Veil, well, that doesn't really work. We'll see. Desperate Ritual. Okay. So they have a blue. I think we just jam Spell Pierce here. I've got Rejection if they try to get up to the Belcher. And we kind of need to worry about things like Empty the Warrens in the post board. It's possible. Nope. They bleed off the blue mana. Interesting. Right. Land. It's fine. Didn't need to land there anywhere. Listen, I didn't need land. Land was a crutch. Land was always going to be a crutch, all right? Lands are for suckers. Just hard cast the Belcher. It's fine. Listen, nobody would ever counter a Belcher. Come on now. Okay, if they have another Belcher, I don't have an out. So, don't have it. So this is fine, because I'm going to play my Thought Thief and attack them, which mills them for 2, and then we have the Drown in the Loch. So, okay. Yeah. I would like to be able to do better than just a single counter in case they have Veil, but I don't think I have the option here. I mean, we'll see. This is the best play for us no matter what. I mean, there's really no... Okay. We do get to see what they're drawing. Desperate Ritual, sure. What we're about to do is not dependent on mana. We mill Desperate Ritual and... Oh, whoops. I'm going to put an upkeep stop in case I draw a Surgical. I can Surgical their Belcher and grab the one out of their hand. Don't veil me. It's all down to this. Wait. So I let this resolve, I counter the Belcher. No. I would surgical in their draw step blitz. I just wanted to stop after I drew the card off the Bauble. Otherwise, it just plows through to their main phase and lets them draw. I've draw step surgical people multiple times in this league already. This is fine. We just counter the Belcher, right? This time, I'm not screwing it up this time, right? This resolves. Drown and lock the Belcher. Last time the problem was the card I had was Spell Pierce. This time it's fine. Roy, help. I'm paralyzed by this being my third league and me being tired. Okay. They're casting Ironcrag Feet. I know they have Belcher in their hand. I have Drown and Lock. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Alex. Alex understands where I'm at right now. Because if I try to counter this, they could Veil. But they can't Veil once they cast the feet. They only have one spell left. If it's empty the Warrens, I don't care. Okay. No, it's all good. I'm just a little tired. No, they couldn't Veil. They couldn't Veil because they cast the Ironcrag Feet. That was the point. No, it's fine. That's the reason. But like, the same way I was like, you saw me mess up in the previous game, right? In a way that so the only problem here is if they have like land Belcher. Well, they've Balagad recovered a Belcher, so they can do that again. I think I'm letting this resolve though, because I've got Snap Rejection. Like, them cantripping for the moment is not frightening, unless they really did bring in Empty the Warrens. No, we haven't hit a surgical yet. We don't have a surgical in our graveyard. No surgicals yet. I would like to have a surgical in my graveyard, but I do not have one. Each time the Thought Thief attacks, is getting closer and closer to milling their last Belcher. Turn Timber Symbiosis and Balagad Recovery. Okay. We haven't seen any Veils, but that doesn't mean they're not sneaking around. They're at 6 though, so even if they do empty now, I think I can just kill them. Yep. Whew. Oh boy, I hope I mill their bomb. All right, another league where we're 3-1 heading into the last one. Feels good. Feels good. We had 3-2 with the Living End deck. 4-1 with Mono Blue. Looks like another 4-1 with Rogues. Looks like. I'm guessing. Either way, I'm playing the maximum number of games, so feels good. And we're gonna have the Blitz MTG on in a oh, Blitz. Let me hit you with my Discord info. Yeah. You can get some food. We can also take a short break before we start the league with you. All right. Oh, it's M. Hayashi. All right. I have beaten M. Hayashi before, and this is a good hand against the deck if that's what he's playing. Seems likely. Seems likely. Do I want to blow Fatal Push here? Yeah, probably. M. Hayashi plays M. Hayashi mono red. Although he's not at the moment, because there would be an Obosh in exile. I mistimed that. I should have waited until this moment. So M. Hayashi's not playing M. Hayashi red, but he's playing something mono red. Yeah, he plays a lot of mono red. Lot. And has pioneered multiple different builds. The one that he was known for was like 4 Flame Slash, 4 Firebolt, and Obosh in the sideboard. So it's a fairly unique build. Well, it's just very grindy. All right. So I'm going to play out my Bitterblossom against the burn deck, which sounds insane, but I have Lords. I know it. I do. I hear what you're saying loud and clear, Roy. And while I don't want to, ouch, that's a sucky top deck. Flame Slash. See? Yeah, well, while I do get where you're coming from, Roy, there's a reason. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So he's playing a variation of M. Hayashi red. Okay, can I talk for real about how much I love that all of these creatures have flash? It takes me back to playing fairies, but it doesn't feel like I'm so much behind. Yeah, flash is A+. Suspiria. Stamp. What if we didn't? I love that they're stomping my fairy rogue. Firebolt. See? So we're just gonna drown their avid here, I guess. I think so. All right. Oh yeah, I mean, their deck is full of gross value too. Like, it's actually, again, it's incredibly grindy. Double Thought-Thief. Yeah. Because if I draw a land next turn, I can go get my Lurrus and have 2 mana up. But although I'm playing out my whole hand this turn, so I guess it doesn't matter. Don't have a spell. Don't have a spell. You don't have a spell. Oh. Well, no, that one works. Because now I'm going to eat one of your Swiss Spears. I love it. It's fantastic. What if a rogue happened? Caw-caw! Oh, I can eat both? Oh my god. Gross. Oh my god. Because they put enough cards in their graveyard. Oh my god. That was not okay. And they're not playing Obosh. There's just You gotta hit him with the... Little 3/1 fairy rogue. Feeling good, feeling good. Firebolts, not good enough to kill Soaring Thought-Thief. Bone Crusher! Got him for 3 mana! Oh yeah! Bone Crusher is ready! So I can put them to 1? Yeah, I guess. They take my Fairy Rogue off the table. I just push the Bone Crusher. I don't need to cast this Lurrus at all. Okay. Good luck, have fun. Okay. Would you like to scoop? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, the disaster. Oh no. Oh no. Nice giant nerd. Folds to my Fairy Rogue.
It's all over, people. We don't have a prayer.
Alright. Do I want Collective Brutality? Yeah, probably. We got some good quotes here. We got some good... Oh, Unearth. Definitely want Unearth. Okay, so Thoughtseize out. Deprive probably out. And then Spell Pierce is probably speculative. Maybe... No. Well... I don't want to draw multiple Bitterblossoms, but Alex, we're not done after this one. We're playing another league. It's not even over. Only one more. Yes, probably only one more. The numbers have not been great all day, so I'm not super incentivized to keep, like, to make myself super exhausted for not that many humans. I mean, I always get to post it to YouTube, and that always makes it worthwhile for me. But I'm just like, I can only do so much, you know. Well, my colors aren't great in this hand, but I'm gonna keep it because we've got Spell Snare and Thieves Guild Enforcer. And Hayashi keeps the 7. All right. Interesting. It's a very aggressive play of the relic. So I'm hoping that means they have a 2CMC spell for me to snare here. Holy crap. Okay. Yeah, I guess, but I even boarded a Bitterblossom out. So I'm not convinced I'm threatened by that. I'm just gonna get a tap land here. Just because my colors are kind of crappy? Sure. I really wish I'd drawn a Polluted Delta, but... Good draw. Okay. If they leave it on 0, I guess we know what they intended for. Nope. I would not like to see a Blood Moon. I mean, it's not gonna, like, kill me. Just be inconvenient. I don't like card advantage for you. Nope. Denied! Yep. Thieves Guild Enforcer. I like my whole hand so far. Maybe they want to crank the Ratchet Bomb to 2. It kills the Bitterblossom and the Soaring Thought-Thieves. What if we didn't? I like my clock. Yeah. Hell yeah. No land? No. Okay. Tap land. Sure, sure. Maybe they missed it? It's possible they missed that. I mean, it's a pretty... I don't know if niche is the right word, but... It's a pretty small interaction, I'm going to call it. Trigger. Oh, we hit the 3rd Shatterskull smashing. I think I'm grabbing Lurrus here. Pops the bomb after my trigger. Was that on 1? I guess I can't affect it, so... It was on 1. Okay. Okay. Shrug? Yeah, you got it. Okay. So I guess I would like to top deck black mana or a Bauble. Black mana it is. I'll play my 2 for 1. And then, if they kill it, I will also play my 2 for 1. Yep. Damn. Okay, that was a good draw. No, not anymore, Roy. Tried so hard. Reliche, yeah, exactly. On the flip side, our opponent has 1 card in hand, and we're at 17. So feeling okay. Yeah, not surprised there. Sure. Oh no, my Polluted Delta. No. They don't want to cycle their relic until they start sacking these season pyros though. So I want to force them to pop the relic, so I'm gonna use the Unearth to do it. Which, you boy. Not having a counter there was unfortunate. Also, the fact that they hit a land there was unfortunate. Push Pyro. It's just not worth that much, right? We have revolt. Well, I mean, we did, but it's just not a priority. I can do it any time, and Pyro's a 2/2. Like it's not. Yeah, I could have. Just feeling hemmed in right now. So you can play the Bitterblossom, it immediately dies to Ratchet Bomb. I want to use this Unearth to have them crack their relic. And then I can reset it next turn, but I don't have any creatures right now. I don't think we're going to get through this game by not making them act. I just really, really wish they hadn't hit the damn land there. We would have been in really good shape. But it's fine. Yep. God, this is just... Oh, it just looks like they have it all right now. I mean, taking away multiple of the Pyros out of their graveyard was very important, so I don't feel bad about it. Take the 2 for now. Bone Crusher's a lot more damage, a lot more quickly. Bowmat is more threatening. Yeah, there it is. Oh my god. Brutality. Really? Yeah? Is that how we're gonna do this, huh? Alright. Alright. I wanted to draw an Archmage's Charm. Alright. Yeah. Oh, great. No more vegetables. Sweet. Oh, man. Brutal. Just getting hit with the slow grind here while we flood out. Ah, no. All right. Looks like we might be going to game 3 here. Okay. Hey, you. Discard some cards. Or not. Either way, I don't really care. Okay. Bolt. Oh my god. Oof. I will show them the umpteenth land that I drew. This one can't fetch. Oh. All right. All right. All right. Good game. Good game. Oh, man. Seems like Brutality's not really good here, so I will swap them back out for Bitterblossom and Deprive. They're really slow. Really slow. Like, I have never seen a red deck that's this slow and grindy. So... it's not a good hand. It feels like Big Red, but the creatures are so small. Well, they're just efficient, right? And they're all 2-for-1s, right? It's super, super sweet. And there's just so many bad 6s. So many bad 6s that I'm keeping this. I'm not proud of this keep, but like I don't know if we can throw that back. I would like to hit an Archmage's Charm so I can confirm that they are in fact in my deck. Like, I saw them when I was searching, right? There's still 3 of them in here. All right. That's a good draw. If for whatever reason we need to fetch for a swamp to try to dodge a blood moon, although I guess I wouldn't have an island either. Like, can we talk about how wild it is that the mono red deck just straight up hasn't played anything yet? The mono red like mid-range aggro deck is playing Drago. It's wild. Like, I legitimately wouldn't be surprised if part of his strategy was, or part of, I don't know, part of their strategy would be to board out like all their like Monastery Swift Spears and such. Stamp. Okay, which one of these is better? Spell Pierce, right? Sorry, Spell Snare is better because they might play what's it called this turn? Abbot of Carol Keep. Okay. Would I like to trade Thieves Guild Enforcer for that immediately? Yeah, probably. Trigger. They're letting me block. Wild. Okay. I mean... I don't know. Grab that. Don't blood moon me, please. Light up. Yeah. Light up and Season Pyro. Whew. Can drown the Season Pyro. Okay. Well, it looks like a lot of cards, Roy, but it's not actually, right? Because they can't cast both of these this turn, and there's it's fairly unlikely that they will find a way to do that. Yeah, I agree. But then they're spending a 1-mana burn spell to draw cards with light. So it's terrifying, but it makes the card a 1-for-1, right? Because they're going +0. So like it is playing towards their strategy, but all right. The question is, do I reset Spell Pierce? No, but I can reset Spell Pierce and then Thought Scour them. And then drown the Pyro instead of trying to do something silly like play Lurrus this turn when I don't need to. So that's what I'm going to do. Do not need to cast Lurrus this turn. Why would I? It doesn't really get me anywhere. So they need to have the land. So they play the Pyro first, we just drown it. Bang. Get that done with. Yep. 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 Everything's coming up Millhouse. I don't know, Milia? I don't know, Spell Pierce? Alright. We were on the play this game, and now we're caught up on cards. Although Lurrus into Thieves Guild Enforcer is not impressive, unfortunately. And I'm flooding out again. Oh, shit. Alright. No, it didn't matter. I have to... Oh, no, I had Swamp in my deck. So I just took an extra 2 damage for no reason. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I just didn't think. I didn't think that... Triple black is really difficult for this deck sometimes. They have Season Pyro in their graveyard, so they're already able to start activating that. And there's just no way that they don't have a bunch of burn. Also, Shatter Skull Smashing is deal X to 2 creatures, which is just brutality right now, right? Yeah, we are in huge trouble. Hopefully they play Abbott trying to hit a... Damn it. Okay, we need to find our Deprive. Okay. Oh my god. This deck really wants to flood. Like, just an insane amount. I can't beat them drawing 8 divinations. Good lord. I can't beat them drawing this many divinations. It's too many. They're just drawing 2 with every card they have. That's not... You're not supposed to be able to do that in your red deck. I mean, it's freaking sweet. Do we have an Unearth? No, we're out. We just have the 1. There's only 1 in the 75. No, I gotta start hitting Archmage's Charms or something. Otherwise, we're just dead in the water. Or... Oh, Snapcaster. There's Snapcaster. There's Snapcaster. 2. Their top card is Relic. Good lord. Ah! I can't even be mad. My deck just clearly doesn't care. It does not want to win anymore. It just crapped out. It was like, nah, 3-2 is good enough. It's just, I can't make it do more, Blitz. I cannot make my deck do better. It just, 2 games in a row, we just flooded out brutally. We're on like, what, 21 lands? Yeah, 21 lands. 21 lands. Can't even be mad about it. I don't know. May I distract some burn, please? Nope. Nope. No, I may not. Meanwhile, on their side, they drew all their divinations. Just all of them. Is it actually all of them? 1, 2, 3. No, only 3. No, 4. 4. They drew 4 light up the stage. And only 6 lands. They have 29 cards left in their deck, and they've drawn all of them. Seasoned Pyro on top. How many Pyros in the yard? I don't know. They've already used 1. I guess they didn't have one there because they didn't... Oh, man. It's just not possible to dig out anymore. What do they discard? Flame Slash and Ratchet Bomb. What's your next card? Bomat Courier. Yeah, yeah. I feel like Titan probably has an okay time against this deck, but anything like mid-range, you're just gonna get ground into the dust. I mean, I suppose that's how it could feel from the other side of the table. It's a little late, Archmage's Charm. I mean, I will draw my 2, but I do not see this ending well for me. My opponent is at 20, by the way. Oh, I know Rui. I don't mind. I don't mind. As soon as they started casting mana, or tapping mana. Well, they just exiled it. No, I'm calling GG. I'm just calling it GG. There's no, we literally just can't beat all the elementals. It's too far gone. All right, so we got a 3-2. Was looking really good there, but they just ground us out brutally. Just flooded like the Nile. But such is the way. So we've got another awesome league coming up in just a few minutes with Blue Blackmail. This deck was awesome. Deprive was never more than counterspell bounce my own land. I understand why it's in here. I believe there are games where it would be great. We didn't run into any of them. Don't punt your match away, or sorry, don't punt games away against Belcher. Don't do that. Do not spell pierce their Belcher after they Iron Crag feat. That is not how that works. Cling to Dust was fantastic in a whole bunch of places. 3 Thoughtseizes seemed like the right number. We managed to squeak out a win against Green-White Titan Amulet, which was a weird build that wasn't taking advantage of Teferi Time Raveler, thank goodness. So we stole that one nicely. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about this other than it was a good time, and I wish I would play this again. I feel like there's just too many awesome modern decks to be playing all the time right now. So yeah. So this was not really a mill deck, which I didn't realize when I queued it up, but it was awesome. So now we're gonna go play the Drag Racer. Everything goes to the face burn deck, mill deck, with the one and only Blitz MTG. It might not be exactly the list that you see here, but it will be something awesome. So I will talk to you guys in just a moment with that one.
Meanwhile, Dinner with Fred, dinner alone. Watching TV alone. Alright. Dinner with Fred, dinner alone. Watching TV alone. Alright.
Streaming can be tiring. I mean, it's easier when you love Magic. It's easier when you keep switching decks. It's easier when you have the YouTube channel that everything goes to, so that your work is never valueless. It's easier when you get a bunch of raids from time to time. Also, it's honestly just difficult for me to play Magic without streaming now, because I feel like I'm wasting my time.
I'm gonna sit at home and ogle the ladies in the Victoria's Secret catalog.
1, 2, 3.
Dinner with Fred, dinner alone. Watching TV alone. Alright. Dinner with Fred, dinner alone. Watching TV alone. Alright. Dinner with Fred, dinner alone. Watching TV alone. Alright. Dinner with Fred, dinner alone. Watching TV alone. Alright. Here you go. That's a wagon. That's a wagon. One bite and you'll be hooked. That's a wagon. That's a wagon. One bite and you'll be hooked.
Hey, slow down. I want to talk to you. Give us 300 pretzels.
That'll be $300.
Hey, I don't think so. I got me 300 coupons, so hand them over. Hey, kids, we're eating dinner tonight. Come on, Tiffany, Heather, Cody, Dylan, Dermot, Jordan, Taylor, Brittany, Wesley, Raymond, Scott,
That's a wagon. That's a wagon. One bite and you'll be hooked. That's a wagon. That's a wagon.
Let's all give it to deliciousness the pretzel wagon way.
That's a wagon. That's a wagon. Pretzels for everyone. One bite and you'll be hooked. That's a wagon. That's a wagon. One bite and you'll be hooked.
Stinks. It stinks.
Ah, what a banger.
Yes, Mr. Content Creator.
Everything stinks.
I doubt I could rattle off 30 names in one sentence. Well, he is taking breaths between. Like, you can hear the breaths, right? But he does get a little winded by the end of it. Okay, hopefully this won't kill. Hopefully this won't kill Streamlabs.